Okay. I actually just messed this up. Do that? Yes. Yes. Hello! Okay. So, I need a... Okay. So, this cord's in the way. Oh, my laptop's dead. Okay. I should have planned this out. Let's move this. Okay. So, today I'm going to teach you how I draw and maybe you can learn something. So, let me go to a new piece of paper. Okay. So, usually I would, this is a pen and I recommend using a pencil, but I don't have one at this moment. I don't think so. Actually. Okay, so I do. Okay, so here's our paper, and no one's watching this, but first what I would do is draw, well, sometimes I don't sketch, but I feel like it's really good sketch, so I would first draw a simple circle. And it really depends on your character. If you want like a jawline, I don't have one. But if you want like a jawline with your character, you can just like add 2 lines and then a simple. So it's rough. Oh my gosh. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess I can just. Okay. So right here I am starting off with. Okay. Well. Okay, so I'm starting off with just a simple circle right now. It's really rough. And then I would do guide. Oh, that was terrible. Guidelines. And then a rough chin shape. Mine will be a female. See, this is. It doesn't have to be good. It's all just roughly. Oh, okay. So we do circles. Most people don't understand what these are for. These are for rounds. So if your character is going to go like that, it helps. And then another curve, it would go like that. And then this one would just go down. So that's how I'm drawing it right now. The reason I recommend doing pencils, because if you make, it's a rough draft, so if you make any like rough mistakes, you can easily just erase them. And I have my pen here, so next what I like to do is, most people draw like up to down. I like to draw head all the way to toes. So for instance, this one could be a dress, very sly dress. Why can't I draw good on camera? Okay, that'll be it for now, sure. So here's my little sketch. So next I would like to do a rough draft of her hair. In mine, some people like wonder why I don't draw males as much, and that's because I don't know the male body as much as I know the female body, and I feel like it's just easier for me to draw. But I would draw them sometimes, but they're not the best. Okay, so now I start with eyes, and I draw my eyes very different ways. They can be like animals, they can be anime. In this situation, I'll just go like this. Let's do a cute little like one. Okay, so that's my face. So this is a rough sketch. We're gonna add on detail later. Every time someone, oh, my phone's at 1. Okay, well, my phone almost died. Anyways, okay, yeah, okay, so many people would draw and they would say done, and I wouldn't say done because, I'd be like, hey, you're forgetting something, and I always have to remind them they have to sign their name. because it's their work. But we're not there yet. Just a little tip. So I'm gonna outline this. And I want to talk about just like art. Art can be like really confusing for some people. Okay, wait, do I want this? Hold up. Okay, yeah, I'll use it. Art is just weird, okay? Because you can be like not trying to draw and you can draw a masterpiece. And then when you sit down and try to draw something, it's just gonna look weird. And art, a lot of people just like. Okay, so when I'm at school, for instance, a lot of people look. Okay, so I'm a theater person. I'm an actress. Not really, but I love theater. I love musical, Damon Hanson, Hamilton, all that stuff. And a lot of people say, hey, you should be art. And I'm like, oh yeah, a lot of people say that. Thank you. But at the same time, I'm like, okay. You can do two things. Let's say you like acting, like me, and you like drawing, also me. You can like two different things. A lot of people just think you must choose one. If you don't, you'll die or something. But in a way, art's just kind of a hobby for me. I really wish I can like actually grow up and be an actress. Something I sometimes sometimes what I do with my art is I would it would like bleed through and I wouldn't like rip that page out. I would keep it because some people think, oh, you're printing, oh, that you just print it on. But I just like to keep the page where like everything bled through because I feel like it's a symbol like, hey, I can draw this. Because a lot of people doubt them or they like don't think they're capable of that. But I just feel like that's really none of their business. So this is what I got so far about talking to y'all. It's just a simple eye. The thing about art though is that a lot of people. Oh, okay. So if anyone's wondering, I got my thing from TouchNew. It's backwards though. TouchNew is very good. It blends well. It's alcohol based, which is why it blends like really well. Okay, so a lot of people ask me what can I not draw, which is, thank you for saying that. But something I can't draw is the other eye. Like I'm good at it, but I'm not the best. So I usually like keep it like this, like them winking or like bangs. But I always try, but I sometimes succeed. Not the best at drawing the other eye. I think I actually just messed it up. So I'm gonna tell y'all about. Oh, I just did my. Oh well, I can make it into something. The thing about art is you can make something you don't like, but you can change it into something beautiful with a background story. And that's why I don't erase my mistakes unless it's like a rough draft. But if it's like in pen or marker, I would keep it there. Or usually find a way to fix the mistake. If I can't, I would either store it so I can look back at it, or I would just throw it away. Most of the time, I would store it. So I'm going to tell y'all about what I'm scared of, like my social anxiety. Okay. I don't actually think okay, so I think I have anxiety. A lot of people don't think that. But I get like, okay, I do get scared easily, but I always get like really paranoid about everything. I get scared to like talk in front of the class, but I'm in STEM, which is like an intelligence program, so I really can't do that. I'm getting better at it, but I have a friend who is diagnosed with depression, and I had another friend that I don't talk to anymore. She would be like, "Oh, I'm so depressed. Alicia, can't you just be nice to me? Can't you understand? I'm sad, okay?" I'm like, "No, wait, what?" I'm like, "Okay, you might be sad, but you're not sad all the time. If anything, you laugh more than me." So I feel like, okay, another thing is that when I was working with a group project with this kid, I was like, hey, I'm going to make up a name, Jake. Hey, Jake, do you have OCD? Because you're taking everything kind of like making it want to be perfect. And he was like, yes, I have OCD, okay? Don't worry about it. I really don't want to talk about it. I was like, oh, okay. And then later, okay, it's a project where we have to try as professional. So I was like, hey, dude, I think we should use the, what was it? Oh, I think we should use comma instead of like the and symbol or something. Oh, okay. So I think we should put like the comma instead of the and symbol because it's a bit more professional. And he was like, no, but it doesn't please with my OCD. Please do this. I'm like, I'm sorry that your OCD has problems with it, but you just said that you don't want to talk about it, and now you're using that against me. So I really don't think he has OCD. But I every time someone says, "Oh, I'm so depressed," or I have depression, I think, okay, I feel sorry for you, but that might be a one thing time. The first thing I always ask is it diagnosed? And most of the time it isn't. But skip that. I have a friend who is diagnosed with depression, and it's really tough for her. And I'm like, OMG, I'm so sorry. I've been a bad friend. You've been helping me all this time with my problems, and haven't been helping you. Almost like crying. And she said that helping was her best medicine. But like, don't go around saying you have OCD or any type of not problems, but like any type of, you know what I mean? If you have like depression or anything, don't go around saying you have any type of that when it's not even diagnosed, because it might be just like a one-time thing, and plus you can like cause people to feel sorry for you, and you really don't want to cause them much trouble, hopefully. I feel like I've always kind of not been. So if I had to choose anything between art and theater, it would probably be theater, just because being on stage and like being a family for your cast, it feels really good. But a lot of people say I should be in art, and that's all fine. But I think I'm good at theater. Okay, so if you're ever friends with me and you feel like we're not gonna be friends, then just stand up to tell me rather than sparing my feelings. That's gonna make it worse. Because I've been through that. And I have these amazing friends now that if anything happened to them, it would literally be the worst thing in the world. But for my cast friends, we're doing the play Charlie Brown, and I'm Peppermint Patty, so I'm making these little necklace for them. It's like Cabochon, and we got like, I haven't fully made them yet, but apparently it's like, so, I really don't know what to talk about here, as you can tell, but I'm just really lonely. Okay. So, it's not glued on yet. It's supposed to be this necklaces, and it's like this. And, it has the Charlie Brown with his little Christmas tree, because it's going to be the Christmas play one. And we think it's really cute, so we're making them. My friend owns like 5 pit bulls, and she says they're not like beasts, like they don't hurt you unless like you tame them. But I feel like pit bulls, they actually... Okay, I'm going to give you an update on my drawing. Here's... So I taught you how I draw, and here is my rough draft now. My friend owns a pit bull, and she says they're not bad unless you tame them. What do y'all think about that? Because my mom thinks like pit bulls are like really vicious. Oh, I just messed up on this. Oh, dang it. Well. Ah! What am I doing? I just messed up. It was going so well. I don't know what to make out of this. What if I just do that? Well, I just messed up on a drawing and I fixed it, but now it looks bad. So how I messed it up was, so here's the drawing. I added that wing to look like a devil or something, because I drew this like it was kind of like the hip or by the knee, you know, she always has this. So I'm going to make the dress longer, cover that up, and then add another wing to kind of make her look like a devil, maybe add horns. So this is what I'm talking about. You can make the dumbest mistakes in the world, but try to fix them. Well, that went differently. Anyways, as I was saying, my friend, she owns a pit bull, and she thinks they're nice. It's how you train them. My mom thinks they're vicious. We should never get one. But I want to know your opinion if anyone's even on pit bulls, because they can be kind of rabid on how you train them, but I think all animals are good. It just kind of goes back to their past, how they've been treated and everything. And like, a lot of debating going on is if you like cats and dogs or dogs. I personally like dogs. I like cats, but if I had to choose, I would rather do dogs. Okay. Well, my drawing went off plan since I just added that, but it can still work perfectly. Okay. So I'm pretty much done, I guess. I think I might do the dress purple, but that would cover that up. I don't know. I might just do the dress black. So, this is my drawing. I messed up here, like I said, and so I'm just adding the dress longer, make her kind of like a devil. I think I'm gonna do like, so wait. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that up. I'm going to do the actual like dress part black, but like the sleeves purple, if that makes sense. I'm going to do, what is this? 81 deep purple, violet, deep violet, and just black. So if y'all have any like questions of how I draw, because some people really have questions, please do it. I can do a tutorial for you if you just got here. I feel like you should always know your mistakes, because if you make a mistake like I did on this live, then you can throw it away. That's not my problem. But I feel like you should really embrace that mistake, because you can make it into something better. You can make it into something better. Maybe it can turn out better. Like this, I feel like it turned out a bit better since I made that awful mistake. But it's really how you just look at things. Some people see a problem and an opportunity. Most people see an opportunity and problem. It's really just how you view things at life. Oh gosh. A lot of people surprisingly ask why I do, so in class people will be like, oh, you're so good at drawing, you should be in art class. That's cool, that's handy dandy, but I'm in theater, and I'm always like, and I usually just say, oh, thank you, that's Thank you. A lot of people say that, and I usually sing them, but I feel like I'm better at art than theater, but I like theater more, just because a lot of people say that I'm better at it. Oh gosh. Um. So why? I'm trying to fix this. So I just messed up on this drawing, but I'm still trying to fix it. So if you're ever like into drawing, I really recommend the Copic ones. They blend well together because, as I said, they're alcohol based. Do y'all like Christmas music? Because some people say it's too early for Christmas music. I love it as I'm always singing it. Um, I really like the song "Baby It's Cold Outside" just because how like romantic it is. I guess I really don't know. Um, comment your favorite song if anyone's there. But oh, so I'm kind of sad that a lot of people, they. Okay, so I don't know what I talked about. I should plan this out, but a lot of people like this song, "All I Want for Christmas Is You," and I feel like that's good. So I feel like my top three songs would be "Baby It's Cold Outside," "All I Want for Christmas Is You," and "On the Fourth Day of Christmas, My True Love Gave to Me." That song. So I'm really bored. I'm really. There's just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than I could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is you. The reasons I do live so much is because usually my friends don't text me on the weekends because her mom and parents are really strict. So I usually do lives on the weekends just because I'm really bored and I need friends and social. Even though I have social anxiety, probably I don't know. Whew. Okay. Oh, I should have planned that out too. Okay. I think I'm going to keep the wings, right? Okay. So she's kind of like a Slender Woman, as you can see. So I made a mistake. I was supposed to be like around here, but then a mistake happened. And I really just need to scratch off all the pencil. Oh, well, I'm apparently scratching off the ink too. More than you could ever know. Come true. Baby, all I want for Christmas is you.